All right. Hello, my name's Gordon Campbell, drummer, playing at New Morning tonight with Sir George Duke, playing some jazz tonight. From United States, live in Los Angeles. Been touring for almost 20 years. I started playing drums when I was 5 years old, actually, at church. I grew up in New York, so playing at my grandfather's church. I don't even remember, actually. My parents told me I was 5, and they have pictures of me sitting on the drum set. When I got to 4th grade, I started taking lessons in school. So I did school, I went to college. I did everything, marching band, orchestral stuff, mallets. I did a little bit of everything, actually. Yeah. Well, like tonight, George Duke, Earth, Wind and Fire, Neo, Whitney Houston, Jessica Simpson, who else? Kirk Whalum, Gerald Albright. Man, a lot of people. Who else? I just went blank. Eric Benet, Layla Hathaway, Chris Brown. I'm doing T-Pain when I get on. I do a little bit of everything. I did the last American Idol tour last summer. With every year, the top 10 finalists go on tour, and there's a band that goes out with them. So, yeah, I've done actually a couple of shows too. When my good friend Teddy Campbell was the house drummer, I filled in for him a few times. I do everything. Studio, I play at home. I mean, when I'm at home, I play in clubs around town. I do sessions from home also. So people send me tracks and I play on them, send them back. Yeah, so I'm on some movies, Dreamgirls. I don't know if it came out here, Dreamgirls and Semi-Pro with Will Ferrell. What else? Be Cool with John Travolta. So I'm on some soundtracks also, some movie soundtracks. A lot of that came from probably just knowing my rudiments. A lot of it came from marching band, because in marching band, a lot of stuff we had to stick. We didn't, no bouncing. When I played snare drum, no bouncing. So double strokes were all stroke. So I think my chops got built up from playing in marching band. And it just translates to the drums where I just, try to let it flow. Sure. The tour, this is it's a 3-week European tour that I've been doing with George Duke. The band consists of Mike Manson on bass from Chicago, Jeff Lee Johnson on guitar from Philly, Andrew Papastefano on keys, and he's from Baltimore, Maryland, and me. And George's gig is fun because we play all styles of music. We play funk, we play jazz, we can go straight ahead, we can go fusion. In one show, we do Brazilian. I mean, we do so many different styles that it just makes it fun. It keeps you on your toes. I actually have to practice when I do this gig. I have to really go over the stuff to make sure I'm cool, but it's a fun show. Usually end up playing maybe 2 hours a night. That much. I can sing background if needed. Yeah, usually this band, there's 2 singers that travel with us, but they weren't able to come on this trip, so I have to sing. Yeah, by default. Well, growing up, I always listened to a lot of things. I play different instruments because my family, I have a huge family, and they all play keyboards, they sing, trumpet, bass, they play everything. So being around a musical family, I ended up playing a bunch of different instruments. So when I'm listening to music, I always listen to how it's put together, like where the bass is, where the vocals are, how the keyboards. So I think I've always wanted to produce, just basically growing up, I've always wanted to. And then over the years, I started buying equipment, studio equipment, and started having people come over and start writing with me and start recording their songs vocally and all that. So from there, it just picked up. Been going ever since. Definitely, yes. I actually have a DVD coming out called Secrets of the Working Drummer, and part of the one of the sections is talking about think like a producer, because when you're producing, you got to see the big picture of a whole song. You can't just think about the drum part. You got to think about the drums, the bass, the vocals, the keys, everything, the mix, the volume, how loud, and when I'm playing, I hear like that. So if I feel like I'm too loud, then I'll soften up. It just makes you a more musical drummer because you hear all the certain parts. You're not just listening to my part. I'm listening to the whole big picture. So definitely being a producer or even thinking like a producer helps you play more musical, basically. And that's the key, it's music. It's about the music.